What's up, leaders? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Lead From Here podcast. I'm Jason. Today, I wanted to take a step back and kind of talk about the space of AI and where human skill fits in the middle of this, because you see a lot of content these days talking about AI is replacing jobs, AI is replacing humans, how the human touch won't matter as much. And I think I understand where a lot of those conversations are coming from, and I do believe that AI will have a tremendous impact on where we're going as a society. There's no doubt in my mind about that. With that being said, I do think it's important to highlight that it won't replace everything, and it won't replace everything fast. There's a human element to everything we do on a daily basis that it just can't be seen in the same way as AI sees the world currently. Now, if things change and AGI becomes real, maybe that changes. But as of right now, the current state, the foreseeable future, there are still human skills that you really need to have to be able to truly be effective as a leader. There's no doubting that AI can absolutely take content, take anything you ask it to do from an answer perspective, and it will give it to you almost instantaneously. And it will be a pretty thorough answer. It may not be exactly what you're looking for, but it will be thorough. Now, the catch is that while you have an instant answer, and while it answers the question very quickly and very confidently, even when it's wrong, it still lacks the context that it requires to really give a solid answer forward. Now, sure, it's going to look like something you could hand forward, but if you really read through it, you'll see that there's anomalies, there's things that are missing. So it's important for you to understand that while it may give you the answer quickly, it may not give you the exact answer you need for your current team, the current time, the current problem, the current state of your business. So it's important to be able to differentiate between the quick answer it gave you and understanding the minutia of what is going on in your business, your team, your people. Ultimately, the more that AI becomes embedded in our culture, the more that you'll start to see things like the routine work, the busy work, the things that AI is good at become more commonplace and more hardened in the process. What that does is it shifts the value of your human interaction, your human skill set that requires judgment. Things like navigating ambiguity, reading the room, making the call, going where we haven't gone before as a society or a business. These are the kind of things that AI is going to struggle with. So what skills are we talking about? What are the skills that really differentiate us as leaders to be able to show our value in the world of AI? And the first one is one of the foundational elements of this channel, and that's trust. Trust is not something that you can prompt into life. That's not something that AI can build for you. It's small moments over time, building trust with an individual directly. It cannot be just made up. It's not something that's tangible or repeatable, because every person is different in your team, and every person is going to require that trust to be built in a different way. Another great skill is understanding and reading the room. Understanding that, hey, ultimately, you can summarize a meeting with AI. AI does a fantastic job of truly understanding what is happening. Now, it misses a lot of context cues, and admittedly, that may get better over time, and maybe, like I said, as AGI gets involved, maybe it gets better at this, but ultimately, the only reason it can tell if there's actual problems or animosity or tension is if people use their words. People are not always great at being very direct and saying, I feel this way because, and I'm upset because, or I'm frustrated because. People do, and there are certain people that will, but for the large majority of your people, you have to be the one that differentiates between, was there tension? Why was there tension? What's going on? You have to read the room. It doesn't matter how good AI is right now. It can't do that. It cannot do that without the words being given to it. So the next skill I'm going to talk about is a little touchy, and I may rub some leaders the wrong way, and please understand that I'm not intending to make you feel bad with this, but there are a lot of leaders right now that are pushing AI, while not focusing on building these skill sets that I'm talking about right now. And what you're ultimately doing is you're losing the aspect of what makes people follow you at the cost of speed. Now, a lot of leaders may think, well, speed, I mean, that's what it's about. Speed is important. And listen, AI is fantastic, and I think I use it on a daily basis. I think it's very powerful. But at the end of the day, what makes it powerful is my skill set currently. Now, I'm not saying it's gonna be like that forever, but that is what it is. My output from AI, from a code perspective, from a marketing perspective, from all of those things are good because of me, because of the skills I've built over time. It makes it faster for sure. But if you lose the human element in it, you are losing the way to make people follow you. And if people don't want to follow you, you don't have a team. And if you don't have a team, it doesn't matter how much AI you have, you're not going to be able to effectively use it. Maybe that changes in the future, but it's not currently. So it's important for you to build these skills and understand that there's nothing that you can do with AI to bridge this gap. You have to be human. You have to connect with the human skills and your human people skills that will allow you to build a relationship with people and allow them to want to follow you. So what exactly am I talking about? I'm talking about hard conversations, real feedback, genuinely caring about people. These are all things that people that are so focused on AI are letting fall to the wayside, and it's impacting their ability to lead a company or a team. Your ability to make someone feel seen, heard, and valued in a 2-minute interaction will never be something that you can prompt. Not at all. That is not something a prompt will do for you, and it will not handle the situation for you. So you have to continue to build these skills. There's no doubt in my mind that AI is raising the floor. Like, everybody's getting faster, teams are being more effective, and that's a beautiful thing. But what raises the ceiling is the human skills. It's understanding people, it's building teams, it's building trust, it's building relationships, it's being able to read the room, it's being able to understand your impact on people, not just the prompt. So keep focusing on the people. We're not at a point where you can ignore the people. Sure, the teams are getting smaller. There's no way to not look at the world and see the teams are getting smaller. But right now, there's no world where there's no people. So focus on continuing to build your human skills. So to kind of wrap this up, I think the question isn't whether you can use AI, it's whether you can build the skills that AI makes more valuable by contrast. It's building the human element, keeping the human element, because that is what differentiates you from AI. And you want that differentiation in today's world because AI does a lot. It does a lot of things pretty well, not amazing, pretty well. It's important to keep building those skills because in a world where you have infinite content and instant answers, the scarcest resource you're going to find is somebody who really cares. And that is something that I think is truly invaluable. And for the foreseeable future, it's something you can't lose. I mean, I would just say as a human, you never want to lose that. But as an employer, as a leader, as an executive at a company, it's important to keep that around because you're in an echo chamber of people saying that AI is the future, AI is the best. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, hit me up at jason@leadfromhere.co. If you disagree, please let me know. Would love to hear it in the comments, email, whatever. I'm down to hear pushback, but I think these are some really core tenets, and we're not going to lose the human element soon. So as always, take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and yeah, see you soon.